Welcome, collective. Thank you guys very much for joining me again. I gotta tell you, I know we haven't done this in a while. Pulled the animal totem cards. I know you see I kind of have a little array of things. It usually is because I have a dream of something. Well, the other night I did dream about orcas. And I just felt like I needed to pull the card. I felt like it was one of those dreams, you know, that has more underlying meaning for you. So I wanted to go ahead and do that. And I'll let you guys know too. Leave in the comments if you're having dreams about animals and you feel like it's super meaningful. I'll flip through my deck in the next read. I'll pull out a card for whatever animal that is if I have it. And we'll kind of go through it before we get our read started. So this one, orcas, if you're dreaming about orcas, they do represent adventure. So it says, dare to do things differently. Sing your wild song. Manifest your travel dreams. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. It's an interesting card. So I'm just going to put them by Buddha for now. And it'll kind of hang out there for our read. And we'll go ahead and we'll get going and we'll see what the universe wants to say to the collective today. So what deck? I'm getting pulled just to a tarot deck again. So no oracle anything, which is interesting. What does the collective need to know for their highest good? Ooh, this deck wants to talk today. That one. Four of Swords. So maybe there's some healing that needs to be done. Or you are healing from something. Possibilities. The only different card in the deck. Having that come forward. And Three of Cups. Three of Cups tends to represent celebration, camaraderie, relationships. Spirit, can you please give us more what's going on for the collective? What does the collective need to hear? Six of Cups. No, High Priestess. I feel like a sadness. And I got that too a lot with that Four of Swords. I got sadness. It's like lost something. Or someone, or a relationship has ended with someone, or sort of went poorly. So I do feel like we're missing someone's company, or missing the way things could be, or wishing things could be better. And it does tie into energy with another person. The Five of Cups. And the Seven of Wands. It's almost like it's like whoever this person is, you do care for them. You guys have a history, and it wasn't all bad. But something's changed, and now there's distance between you, or there was a big argument, or you've had to put up even boundaries. Maybe a lot of times Seven of Wands can just represent boundaries and having to stand your ground. So there may have been things about this relationship or things this person was doing that was unhealthy for you. And you had to sort of say enough. You had to draw the line in the sand and it put some distance between you. Two of Cups. And the Three of Swords. Because I do feel separation in a relationship. And I feel, like I said, I feel like grieving. I feel sadness. And grieving doesn't always come with death, guys. It's just like that separation, grieving for what things used to be, or grieving for what you maybe thought you lost. The Eight of Cups. It was something you had to you had to walk away from, or had to put up some barriers or some boundaries. I feel like it caused a divide. It caused a huge divide. The High Priestess. It was for your higher good, though. You being able to do this, it was for your higher good. I also get with the High Priestess, one of your ancestors watching the situation unfold. So this ancestor is now one of your spirit guides, and they are watching you from the other side and watching over you and watching what's going on too. And they're coming forward as the High Priestess saying, I acknowledge this, I see what's going on. Spirit, can you please give us some more? These ones I want first. The Magician. I get with the Magician, I get told smoke and mirrors. Whoever this person was, it was like really hard to get down to the truth of what the problem was with this person, or it was really hard to talk to them or convey things to them. They're kind of like trying to like smoke bomb you. I don't know if they use like guilt trips, or they try and say nothing was wrong even though there was very obviously something wrong, or if they just won't get real about what's happening, like always holding back, or feel like this person's always holding back, or this person's has a tendency to be dishonest, and then you feel like you just have to hold back to protect yourself as well. Ace of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. This dynamic, and whoever this person was, I do feel that there's pain because of the separation, or you guys have put that distance. The distance has come between you guys because of, like I said, the boundaries, having to set the boundaries or having to put your foot down. But I do feel like you have to do it, not just for your higher good, for your happiness too. Because I see Ace of Cups, I got Nine of Pentacles, there's abundance, there's happiness. This person's toxic, or they were toxic to you. So they take a lot of your energy away. Energy that's better spent on focusing in on your life, focusing on your goals, focusing on your home life and your family and your relationships, your positive relationships. Spirit, can you please? Whoa, there we go. Yeah, that was the Hierophant too. The Hierophant popped out, flew out. I am getting told you know all this is for your greater good. Like you're aware you're doing the right thing. You're aware you're looking after your own interests. But it still bothers you. I get the Nine of Swords. It still bothers you. I don't know about worry. Maybe worry for the future. Worry if things will get better with this person. Worry if things will get mended. I just keep getting sadness. I keep getting a lot of sadness. It really bothers you that things went this way. It really bothers you. But I keep feeling like this person, they're very much associated with the Fool card I keep getting like blindness. Blindness to the real consequences of how the situations unfold, the hurt that they're causing you. Blindness, not acknowledging what the real problem is. Blindness, not committing to fixing the problem or doing what they need to do to try and mend fences. It's like they just don't want to see it. I keep getting that I get the word blindness, and then I feel like it's a choice. This person is choosing blindness. They're choosing to have a huge blind spot with what the problem really is, and their behavior that can contribute to fixing it. Maybe it's easier to just say it was you who had the problem and they don't know what to do to fix it, so they're going to do nothing. Because I got Two of Pentacles, I got the Lover, and the Lover doesn't always represent romantic relationships. It can just represent relationships and choices to be made. And the Two of Pentacles is all about balance. And it shows, it's funny enough, it shows a little family in it, right? It's like this person is not understanding that they own 50% of how this went, right? At least 50% of how this went. It always takes two. And this person is not understanding that they contributed to things going to shit. They don't want to acknowledge that. They don't want to acknowledge the specifics of what they did to make it go to crap. And they don't want to put in the work to change things. Like I said, it's like a chosen blind spot. This person is choosing to be blind about it. Spirit, can you please bring some more clarity? Queen of Cups. And the Knight of Cups. I keep having the feeling that they just expect you to fix this. They're going to expect you to get over it and sweep it under the rug, and everything will just move on back to the way that it was. Like, you're just being emotional, you're just being this, you're just being that, and the collective should just, you know, apologize and just get over it, and we'll just move on. But how can you move on? Because to move on would be to go right back to the dynamic that it was, that you put your foot down about and said, no, this is not okay for me. There is no moving on to what they want to move on to, because that's moving backwards. That's not moving on for the collective. That's moving backwards. And that's something you're just determined not to do, even though it hurts. I keep getting it hurts that you set these boundaries. It hurts that you had to distance yourself from this person. But it hurt more the dynamic that was happening between the two of you. Whatever was going on, it hurt more than what you're having to do now. Having to cut this person off or having to step back. Spirit, can you please clarify more for the collective? Oop, that one. And then these ones too. Even with that Knight of Swords, I feel like he's got a blindfold on. I feel like that Knight of Swords ain't looking where he's going. He's just carrying this sort of truth or this sort of thought of what his opinions are. And he's not looking at nothing else. It's like this person, you know, you've had whatever happened between the two of you, whether it was one big blowout or whether it was kind of over a period of time. You've had to put these boundaries in. You've had to step back. They don't have you in their life the way that they would like to. That is a tower in and of itself. That is a sad ending, this parting of ways, or this space between you. And it's like they still don't get it. This person still does, they just refuse to see it. They got a tower in front of them, a tower that's already occurred, that they're dealing with, and they're still like choosing to be blind. They don't want to have to do the work. They don't want to have to change. I don't know, maybe this person's a bit older and stuck in their ways too. I don't know. But it's like they have their idea of the way that things are supposed to be. And I'm going to tell you, because I get this in the cards, part of that idea is not dealing with problems. Everybody just shuts up about it, puts a smile on their face, and pretends like it's okay. Because I keep getting this, there is like a message here, but it's almost like hidden or very quiet. I keep getting that from my guys, like it's like, don't say anything. This is part of this person's MO. We just don't say anything. We just smile. We just pretend it's okay. That's what they want to do. They want to have this chosen blind spot. They want to choose to be blind to any issues. Right? Like the Fool card, I keep getting that. But they want you to do it too. They want everyone around them to do it and to just put on a show. Well, that's not good enough. That's not enough for the collective. You want to have meaningful connections and meaningful relationships. And part of that is dealing with issues that come up. Spirit, can you please tell me more about the situation for the collective? King of Wands. Nine of Wands. That Nine of Wands. You kept getting hurt in this relationship. You are this Nine of Wands. Like, you just got sick of it. You got sick of getting your feelings hurt. But what happened? Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you're having to recharge now. Like, heal your heart and sort of recharge. Because that sucked a lot out of you. Having to get hurt over and over and over again. Who's this King of Wands? I want to know who this King of Wands is. I don't know. He doesn't really feel like your energy. I want to know where he belongs. Spirit, can you tell me who the King of Wands is and how he fits? Oh, I got the King of Swords. How does it all fit, Spirit? Those ones and that one wanted to come with, and the one at the back. There we go. Let's see what the story is. And the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Swords. What the hell is this? I got pairs. I got the King of Wands, the King of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords. So we got pairs. Maybe somebody's choosing. They're choosing favorites. Or there's some kind of... It's like there's some kind of BS going on. 3 of Pentacles. Competition. There's competition between energies. And you always came up short. Or you always caught the shit end of the stick. 3 of Pentacles. Like a little... I don't know if it's like a little club or something you didn't feel like you belonged to. You just always wound up. Like, I can't even convey it better than that 9 of Wands. The hurt. Just every friggin' time you got hurt. And you just got sick of it. That's why you distanced yourself. You're just like, it's just easier to have nothing to do with these people or very little to do with these people than it is to always catch the bad end of things. 10 of Swords. Yeah, you couldn't win. There was no winning for you. You always got shafted in the end. Whatever it was, other people got chosen over you. Or you got blamed for things. And this person does not want to deal. So maybe this is a really big conflict that involves like a whole big family. And this person just does not want to, they don't want to wade into it in any way, shape, or form. But they're a part of it, whether they like it or not. I keep getting told this person is a huge part of this whole dynamic going to shit. This person is a huge part of whether anything can get fixed. But they don't want to take responsibility. They don't want to take ownership. They don't want to do what it takes. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, you just always got shafted. You always got out in the cold. And you're just sick of it. You're sick of doing that. You're not doing it anymore. That's what the 3 of Wands tells me. That's behind you now. That dynamic is behind you, and that is nothing you are ever going to go back to or participate in again. That door has been closed. Now you're open to a bright new path and a bright new future, provided everyone smartens the hell up and we all start dealing and moving forward in a better way. You're open to that. I got told the word cautiously. So you're cautiously open to that. But you're not doing this again. You also have your guides watching. See, that's the High Priestess card that came forward. Guides are watching this. These are other family members who have passed away. These are ancestors who are keeping an eye on what's going on here. Queen of Pentacles. You need to, and you are doing this, but you need to keep on. Growing your abundance, growing your family, looking after yourself. This comes forward in a lot of our reads, guys, because we do deal with a lot of toxic people in our lives, and sometimes they're co-workers. Sometimes it's even in our friend circles. Sometimes it's in our families, right? We just deal with toxic people. You're getting told to focus on the positive people in your life. Focus in on really your life and what you're building. And keep being positive about it. Yeah. And with this relationship too, you can told like stick to your guns. If you ever want things to turn around or you want the possibility of things to turn around, you need to stick to your guns here. Because you're doing the right thing. By you changing, you change the dynamic. And I think you already know that, because I got told in the Hierophant, you know what you're doing is the right thing. It just hurts your heart to do it. And the Hangman is telling you to hang in there. He's telling you to hold strong to your ideals. Don't give in. Don't give in. Don't go backwards. Hold strong. You're doing the right thing. And you're building stability in your own life. I get told you're building stability and steadiness in your own life by doing this. By cutting out toxicity, cutting out drama. Stop putting yourself in situations where you wind up all hurt, like that 9 of Wands. You wind up sort of out in the cold. You've stopped doing that. And just by doing that, you're establishing a better future for yourself. So you're absolutely doing the right thing and turning things around in your life. Whether these people choose to pull their heads out of their butts and come along with you is, quite frankly, another story. 5 of Wands, pettiness, infighting, competition. And 6 of Wands. It's like you don't want to have the fighting anymore. You don't want to feel like that. You don't want to feel like every communication is a fight. Every interaction is a fight. There's always some underlying thing under everything that you talk to these people. You gotta sit around and wonder, oh, what the heck did that really mean? Oh, what's really going on about that? 6 of Wands. And I feel like, too, you want to get recognized. You want to get recognized for your own virtues and your own talents and your own accomplishments. And I don't think that's happened. Like I said, every time you seem to get shafted or catch the shit end of the stick here. And you would like to be held up once. You know, you would like to be held up and acknowledged. And have it not be like a big pissing war or competition to have it happen. Right? You shouldn't have to fight for that. That should be a genuine thing from people who love you. And it should just come forward. Because that's part of loving someone. Is congratulating them when things go well in their life. Or when they've earned something. And good things have happened. Now, I don't feel like you've gotten that. I mean, that Hermit card's all about taking a journey by yourself. And it doesn't mean you're necessarily alone, but this is a choice that you've made, right? This is a path that you've chosen, not to go backwards, to do something different, to hold people to a higher standard around you. And I feel like you need to trust in walking this path. And some people may be too immature in maybe mentally, emotionally, whatever it is, to follow you along at this time. And you may be leaving some folks behind because they're just too immature energy. They haven't grown, or they're choosing not to grow. But you need to still trust that you're doing the right thing. I keep getting trust with the Moon card. Trust is what I get told. Even though I know that's not the meaning of the Moon card, I just tell you what the guides are saying. And they are saying to just trust. Trust what you're doing. Trust you're making the right choice. Oh, that one. That's the first one. 6 of Pentacles. I keep getting the word gift with 6 of Pentacles. You're giving a gift to yourself here by cutting the drama out of your life. But I also feel like you're giving a gift to whoever these people are by setting a higher example. They might not realize it or think about it that way, but that you are. You're setting the tone for something better, that you all can have a happier relationship. You can start a new chapter. I got the World card here. It's like you guys can create a new dynamic in which everybody wins here. And it's not unhealthy. That is literally the gift that you are offering these people. Or this one person who maybe you're more sad about disconnecting with one person than another. It takes incredible strength to do what you're doing. Absolutely. And I get that sometimes you feel a little bit unsure how to proceed. Or you're unsure about whether you're taking the right path, or whether... I just keep getting unsure, or timid. You're doing the right thing. Have confidence in yourself. Don't feel timid. You're doing the right thing. Like I said, a gift to yourself by establishing these boundaries. You're setting new trends in your own life. But you're also setting an example, should others choose to follow it, which will give them a better quality of life too, and allow all of you to have a better relationship. So that's a gift that you are actually offering them. I don't think anybody's looked at it like that, or they sure haven't looked at it like that, but it's absolutely true. Ten of Pentacles. It's like changing legacy. So I think this has been going on for quite a while. Maybe this is even generational. And you've seen these patterns in other generations in your family. Because I do feel like this ties in very closely to the people around you. And I do get told that your ancestors are watching the situation and they do feel like you are doing the right thing. You are like blazing a trail in the dark, is what I keep getting with this Knight of Swords. You're like the first to take the step forward and to change things. And so the path may seem a little bit unsure at times, but you're absolutely doing the right thing. Yeah, you're like carrying the torch. You're starting the new chapter. Blazing the way, that is brave. That is absolutely brave. It does take strength. It does take courage. You start a new world for yourself and you offer the possibility of a new world for everybody around you. So that your guides are watching you. Your ancestors are watching you. They're watching the situation. They see that somebody's being foolish and being blind. They see that there's been all this drama and this BS going on. And they see that you've caught the short end of the stick. They're acknowledging that you haven't gotten your due in this situation, that you've always been the one who's had to come up short or had to be treated like you're less than. But Spirit's acknowledging that you have a higher knowledge in this situation and a higher wisdom and more mature, and you're doing the right thing. And to keep on your path, Spirit absolutely supports you in what you're doing. Your ancestors support you in trying to change this dynamic and trying to change this legacy and trying to start a new world and start a new chapter. And they are holding you. Your ancestors are holding you in high regard. Your ancestors are acknowledging you and validating you in what you're doing. You're absolutely doing the right thing. Absolutely, guys. That is a beautiful read from Spirit. Spirit's always got your back, you guys. Absolutely. Every time we see it in the cards, Spirit's got your back. You're doing the right thing. Take care, everyone.